Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it looked like he was able to get it back. So a big sigh of relief there, as that would have been a disastrous way to start this ball game.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. The Giants are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Jones.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Mark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got his man, it's Bo Melton.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The Bears and the Giants both looking to improve their passing games in 2022, that's for sure. Last year, the Bears ranked number 30 in the NFL in passing yards. The Giants actually one spot worse at number 31.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now it's Fields.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Tyler Beatty
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing, Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Fields now to throw.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Looking to throw. Jones. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Fields. This pass complete to Melton. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Fields. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draw.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Talk about career resurgence. How about Robert Quinn in 2021? 18.5 sacks at age 31, which put him over 100 for his career, and he finished 2nd in the NFL.
Open man right side is Tony.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Gano's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 12-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jones on 1st and 10.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 49 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
One play action. Fields.
Rolling to his left. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
On 1st down, Fields.
His throw incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields completes a Mooney on the slant.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeaux.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
And this is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
To throw is Fields.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw. Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Barkley.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a while.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Daniel Bellinger with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Fields throw there, complete to Mooney.
And some room to run now.
Darnell Mooney.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to get away, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Jones throw brought in by Bellinger.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields. Left side, got Jones.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the gun, Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now, because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And it's caught. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Giants 28, Bears 22. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I can fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Giants, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2.